Shizzywhiznut.
Open letter. The Ghost Warrior of Service Evasion. Oh, dear, dear, stupid-ass paint chip. For a man who never shuts up about how he'd destroy this case on the merits, you sure do spend a suspicious amount of time sprinting away from the front door. Every time someone with a stack of papers gets within 100 miles of you, you don't turn into the fearless legal gladiator you cosplay online. You turn into a raccoon scattering from a porch light and then jumping on Twitter to explain how you're actually in control of the situation. Let's talk about what was actually filed, since the docket will be around a lot longer than your little podcast sermons. Randy just dropped a motion laying out exactly how many times process servers have chased your shadow from Florida to New York and back, while you played "Not at this address, big boy," like it's a religion. Service attempts in Naples, multiple addresses, multiple visits, shutters up, lights off, neighbors saying no one lives there, and returns of non-service stacked like a deck of loser cards. Another process server tried the Staten Island angle and got the same ghost routine. No answer, no sign of life. Only this time they backed it up with a sworn affirmation of due diligence filed in federal court. This isn't, "They can't find me 'cause I'm so skinny and slick and fast, and I'm so clever." It's, "The record now reads like a case study in textbook evasion."
Oh, yeah.
And then we hit your greatest hits. The process server from G-Man Private Investigation Services calls you, politely tells you he has court documents, and asks to schedule a time to meet. You don't say, "I'll see you in court." You don't say, "Serve me properly." Oh, serve me.
Serve me deep.
Service me.
Harder. Deeper. Deeper. And deeper.
And I'll obliterate this complaint. Just like I destroyed Bubba's... Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Just like Bubba destroyed me. Ooh.
You scream at him, call him a dumb idiot for thinking anyone would accept papers from him, announce that you're going to make his life miserable, and hang up. Then you call back from a Mexican number like you're sitting at the side of a donkey show. Escalate into, "I know your family. I know who your family is and where you live." Territory like a dollar store movie villain. And because that wasn't enough cowardice for one afternoon, you allegedly post an online smear claiming he broke into a home and touched a child, complete with his professional association profile splashed in the screenshot, and then text him that since he didn't correct it, you're leaving it up as, "Oh, this is accurate." Oh. That's not the behavior of a confident defendant ready to litigate. That's the behavior of a scared little man hiding behind defamation and intimidation because he's terrified of being dragged into a courtroom where lying actually has consequences. And you know this because this is the same kind of shit your fat ass went to prison for before.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, the motion that just hit the docket spells it out in plain English. Plaintiffs have made multiple service attempts at various addresses between May 2025 to date, including hiring investigators, running database searches, and physically hunting your trail. The court already...
trail.
Yeah.
Just slamming right out. Just...
Which means he really is hiding because you could see his fat ass from a mile away, and, well, that trail's pretty wide, so... The court already granted them one extension to serve you. And now they're back asking for 40 more days. Not because they've done nothing, but because they've done everything, and you are the one actively evading service. Backed up by your own August 17th email where you pompously reject notice, announce you don't accept service by email, demand strict compliance with FRCP4, and brag that the 90 days have run while you CC half the Florida government and your little anti-Hales fan club.
Mm-hmm.
You actually put into writing that the summons lists you as a New York resident and sneer that they haven't served you there while simultaneously ducking service at Florida addresses and ranting on podcasts about how you'll wipe the floor with the Hales. Well, pick a jurisdiction, fucktard. You can't live in 6 states and 0 at the same time. Unless you're running through some weird time loop.
Well, he might be.
And because reality always has to outdo your ego, the motion now lays out exactly what they've done since you sent the Hall of Fame cringe email. They've gone to substitute service under Florida statutes 48.161 and 48.181, which means they no longer need your consent or cooperation. They're serving you through the Florida Secretary of State as a non-resident doing business in the state. They've already submitted the packet to the Secretary of State, sent copies by FedEx to your last known address, and emailed you the same documents for good measure. And now they're just asking the court for extra time to file the affidavit of compliance once the Secretary's confirmation comes back. In other words, the law has moved on from, please open the door, to, well, we've hit the statutory button that makes you served whether you like it or not. Your whole, I reject your notice in toto. Oh,
I bet he likes Toto. Toto's got more meat between his legs than you do.
Routine aged about as well as that your client's 90 days have run. Flex in your email right before the judge extended their service deadline, and they began the substitute service process that doesn't require your permission at all.
None.
But the funniest part is the gap between the man. That gap between the man's legs. No. Between the man you pretend to be and the defendant the record actually describes. In your own email, you puff yourself up as the divinely protected warrior. You've alerted the governor, senators, the Florida bar, the attorney general, Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and who knows who else. You declare that Florida protects seniors and Jews. You announce that Jesus came to you in a dream. Oh, there's a lot of people in rubber rooms that say that. Yeah. And removed all protection from Hales while God personally shields you from your enemies. Then in the very same message, you tell opposing counsel and his clients to go eat a garden vegetable, because nobody likes the eggplant. That's from Kentucky Ballistic. You know, it pisses me off every time I see him shoot Dr. Pepper. I told him that once. You got to stop doing that shit. That's not right.
Hey, don't shoot the doctor, man.
And claim their time has run out. And yet in the filings, you're the guy whose last known address are empty apartments, hurricane-shuttered houses, and places where the neighbors say you've vanished. The guy investigators describe as an intentionally invasive, taunting, and hostile. The guy who would rather smear a process server as a child molinator than accept a stack of papers and prove on the record that you're the genius you keep advertising. Just like how Lips keeps saying she's a genius.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing how they're
brilliant.
Brilliant that they keep screwing up.
Yeah, they're just fucking masterminds.
Wait till we get into her.
So no, you haven't won anything here. What you've accomplished is far more pathetic. You've built a paper trail across 2 states that reads like a parody of everything you accuse everyone else of being. The motion for more time doesn't make you look powerful. It documents you as the defendant who forced the plaintiffs to go to the Secretary of State because you were too scared to open a door and too arrogant to realize that substitute service exists precisely for morons like you. You're standing in front of a moving train screaming that timetables don't apply to you, while the engineer quietly notes the time, hits the horn, and then runs your fat ass over. From my seat over here on the short bus, wearing my trusty helmet and adjusting the Velcro on my shoes, even I can read this docket and see it for what it is. Not proof of your brilliance, but a permanent record of your cowardice. You didn't out-lawyer anyone. You just made yourself the poster child for evasion of service and handed the court every reason it needs to treat you exactly like the piece of shit you have shown yourself to be. Sincerely, Shizzywhiznut, the window-licking YouTube moron who still isn't scared of the process server you keep running from. And forever, your fucking daddy.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.